Hello, my friends. It's Summer with Hammond's Nest, and I'm doing something really fun. Usually I have a craft for y'all, but what I'm thinking is I don't get to do this enough, this spring decorating and spring styling. So come on in. I'm in my dining room, part of my dining room, and I'm at the corner of my dining room table, and I have all these flowers spread out in front of me and all these containers. And I just thought it'd be fun to show you some really cool ideas for decorating, especially if you love vintage. And a lot of these are thrifted finds, and maybe you'll find something out and about. So that's my hope. And I'm featuring dollar store flowers. So that means while I have lots of flowers from Hobby Lobby and everything, I'm featuring flowers only from Dollar Tree and Dollar General, just to show you some of the beautiful flowers I found lately, so you could be on the lookout for those too. Let me go pull up my tablet and make sure that I can see y'all and see your comments, because I have to have it on a separate thing over here. So if this is your first time joining, hello. Normally I do a little, like I said, a little crafting, but sometimes on occasion I'll do some styling fun. And that's what I'm going to do this evening. And I'm not going to be over the top. I'm really just going to be kind of switching, you know, with some cool stuff I have all laid out here to give you some fun ideas. So let me know if you like this. Your feedback is always important for what you want to see. Hey, Alicia. And I'm going to make sure that if I don't see your name, hey, Karen. Over here, that's why I look down here to my other thing, because more comments come in here. So, like I was saying, if you haven't been here before, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. I am in North Louisiana. Like I said, I'm coming live out of my dining room in my home. And you may have seen a picture of this arrangement recently on my page, but I've got lots of other things I've never showed you before. And like I said, it's all featuring dollar store flowers. Hey, Marlene, how are you? Hey, Carrie. So who goes shopping for florals at the dollar stores? Normally I would be like, because I really like, I look for a couple different things. I look for the quality look of the flowers. I look, of course, for my particular style. I want usually muted colors, even if it's colorful like this, that they're muted and kind of vintage toned. And so that's my style. But I get really surprised at the quality of some of the ones I find in Dollar Tree and Dollar General. So I just always try to look past some of the ones that do look super, super fake. And I know that you might look at these and be like, those are fake immediately. But some of these really, when I put them in certain vessels in my home, I'm really like, wow, that looks so real. And that's what I mean, I hope I can keep these flowers alive a lot longer than I can real flowers. But nothing beats a real flower, y'all. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you some different flowers real quick, and then I'm going to start grabbing these unique ideas, and I hope that it inspires you. Everybody's got spring fever. I know you do. Now, I posted the first signs of spring flowers in my yard earlier this week, and I was so surprised. Look, I didn't really look around to see what the weather was like for everyone, but a lot of y'all are still getting lots of snow. So I know not everybody can get into the spring fever, but we can at least bring it into our home, right? So y'all hang out. This first, like I said, this arrangement was in a vintage basket. Isn't that basket beautiful? I have a basket addiction. It is really bad. Normally, if I go on a thrifting haul or a vintage shop, I'm coming out with a basket. It's very rare that I don't. So I love switching them out. But this one, it just has some vintage books. And look, when I'm trying to do an arrangement, I usually will take up, let me show you. I didn't even show this in the video. Before I move on and show you some other flowers, I will take like brown paper or something like this. I'm giving you my tips, and y'all probably know this. You can stick this down in any kind of vessel. I love to use the neutral colors. And if I want something to kind of lift a little bit higher, like I really wanted these books to show, so I put that neutral colored paper on there so those books would kind of pop out of the top. And that's what I did. And any of what I'm showing you, I'm not showing you anything straight Easter tonight, like with bunnies and chicks and ducks and all the things. But any of these things you could add, you know, into these arrangements. So, but look at these flowers. So we're going to take this one apart. We're going to deconstruct it. I'm going to show you. These are from Dollar General. All of these flowers. And I have some more over here I got last season. I'm not sure if they're going to carry those again. But there is just something, and y'all can see it better when it comes through video. So let's take that out. So that's the basket. I'm gonna set that there to show you. Okay, so I don't know what these look like, some kind of roses or something like that. But look, I'm just gonna give you a close-up look of these peach colored. And y'all know, I don't know if y'all follow color trends of the year. I really don't. I just do what makes me happy. But this is like the color tone of the year, this peachy color. You can look it up and say, what's the color of 2024? And it's this peachy color, but I've always liked this. I'm going for a real, y'all know I love farmhouse and neutral and all that kind of stuff, but I really want to have my Easter decor feel a bit more cottagey this year. So I want to bring in and do a little bit of patterns and florals, like that little floral plate behind me, stuff like that, that I don't normally incorporate. I kind of want to add some more of that in. So, but look how beautiful these are. So this is $3 for this little bundle right here. You get 3 big blooms for $3. And I just think, look, they almost looks like, you know, that they've been cut out of the garden, like a cut garden. And that the petals are like a little droopy. They're just very beautiful. So that's what you get for that. And we're going to use these flowers in every way here in a minute. These are just some big, beautiful, peachy colored roses, and they've got color variation, so it makes them look so realistic. So it starts off looking lighter and it gets darker and darker as you go into the middle. And it's just, I don't know. And the color of the green on the leaves and everything, I know it's fake, obviously, but it's more, to me, it's more realistic, of like long stem roses or something like that. So there's those with the peachy color. Then they had these. So we're on Dollar General. These are all from Dollar General. Hey, Pamela. Sandra got her some day. Maybe, I guess. It doesn't say on the tag what any of these are. It just says $3. And the brand is called Artistry Designs from Dollar General. So definitely, sometimes when you walk up to a fake floral, I'm kind of turned off by it, because I don't like the way that some of the cheapy fake florals look. But I stand there for a minute and I will take it in and I will start kind of just looking and wait for some of these to kind of pop out at me, because they are mixed in at every dollar store. Just about, you can find something so pretty. But look how gorgeous these are. I mean, again, $3, you get 3 big blooms, and they just look realistic, like almost like the petals are about to fall off. They've just got that real matte look to them, like in nature. And I just think they are really, really beautiful. So those are these. That's what I found, all of these right here this year. So these 2 peach colored ones, and I think they have some other tones of these, but they weren't bright for what I was wanting for spring. They have like a purpley lavender, I think. Now these I found last year. My daughter had them in her room. I just went and grabbed them. I said, let me show these. Did anybody get these? I found these last year at Dollar General. And I don't know if they'll carry this exact one, but I think they will, because I saw some other ones that were colored like this. Just maybe my Dollar General was sold out of them. But how beautiful are these? So I forget how much these cost though, because they came single stem. So I can't remember to tell you the price, but I just wanted to give you a really close up look of this, how beautiful like these artificial flowers are. So all Dollar General, y'all. I mean, those are gorgeous, right? So let's set this to the side. Now I'm going to switch to Dollar Tree. And while these look not as nice as these, I really was impressed. And I plucked these out of, you know, some of the more really, really fake ones. And like I said, you can tell these are fake, but still. I want you to be on the lookout for these. Now, I featured these already during Valentine's Day, but I can use them for some spring touches if I wanted to. So I'm going to show you these first. So did y'all see these little, they have 2 different tones. Can you tell the bunch on top has a little bit of a lighter tone, and the bunch on the bottom has a little bit of a darker rosy tone? These all came from the Dollar Tree. Let me show you. They say daisies. So let me show you what one stem looks like. So these are $1.25, and that's how many you get for $1.25. Now, whether or not you keep these together and you decorate with them, or you pluck them off and craft with them and embellish with them, I just thought they are very sweet. I loved using them with Valentine's decor. And of course they look more impactful, you know. They make a bigger statement when you bunch them all together. Like right in my hands right now, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 bunches in my hand. So what you see right now, what would that be, like $8, almost $9 maybe? If they're $1.25 for each little thing. So really a lot of flowers for that. So that's this year. So these are daisies. I'll hold that back up one more time. Those are the daisies at Dollar Tree. And I just know sometimes we don't think to look for those, and a lot of these were kind of hiding. I know these were definitely. Okay, and so then that's a basket. I'll show you that in just a minute. These are camellias. Is that how you say camellias? Camellias. And they've got, to my knowledge, just the rosy and the peach. Now, y'all know all of our Dollar Trees are different. So, I'll hold that up there for you to see the name of those. There you go. So they got this really, really pretty rosy color, and this really, really pretty peachy color. So this is only 3 bundles. So $1.25 times 3, $3.75 worth of flowers right there. This is so pretty. And I love the color of the green that's on them. So here's the peachy colored, so you can see the difference. So that's beautiful, right? Big old, I mean, if you could mix them up, and we're gonna do some arranging here in a minute. I just wanted to show off all the flowers first. Also still in the peach family, and then I've got some that are white. I actually already had these, little milk glass vases on my mantle, and I was playing with how they looked because I had 2 of them. So these, what are they? Oh, they're little mums. So little peach colored mums. I still have the tags and everything on them, and I just wanted to make sure I liked them. But so milk glass, there's one of our little vessels while I'm talking about these. But I just think they're pretty and springy. So little mums, or chrysanthemums. And that's kind of just how realistic they look. I mean, I'm just impressed for $1.25. I mean, and they would make really great embellishments on things as compared to the other types of flowers. So milk glass, that's always a really pretty, and you could change it and do any kind of flowers. Let's see this. And then the last ones I'm going to show you are white, and then I'll start showing y'all some of the different ideas. So see, I could take some of these rosy colored ones and do just the same thing I was doing. And I love to bend my stems if I can get away with it. I don't like cutting them because I like repurposing them. So see, I could just fill that up. So I'm trying to decide which color to use on my mantle, around my mirror, and I just usually lay it out and see how I like it. So that's 3 stems, just stuck down in a little milk glass vase. And so I think that looks very realistic, like an actual arrangement you would do where it's kind of perfectly imperfect. Really pretty. Okay, and lastly, before we start like arranging stuff, these are also from Dollar Tree. Are you ready? And I have them already arranged in an enamel pitcher, but are they not so pretty? I'm gonna let you look at them for just a minute, take them in, and then I'm gonna show you a close-up of them. Obviously, yes, they are fake, but from here they just, I think they say wildflowers. Yes, they say wildflowers on them. This bunch here, like I said, this is just an actual enamel, a vintage enamel pitcher. 1, 2, 6. So 6, that would be $1.25 times 6, $7.50. Did I do that right? So $7.50 for that little bunch of flowers. It looks like I went outside and just scooped them up off the side of the road. They are so pretty. But let me give you a close-up look so you can kind of see what they look like. So be on the lookout for all these, y'all. I wanted to show them off. I know I love white. I am trying to add a little bit of color in just because I really want to do the little bit of a cottagey Easter this year. So I'm gonna always pull in my white, but I just was really impressed with the look of these. And so I could easily take those out and then pull in all those little pink mums that, the pink daisies that I was telling y'all that I used at, for Valentine's Day, and I could just change the look very easily. I've got all these flowers in front of me. So use just as many, you know. So, and you can mix them, you know. And that's what I don't know. I was just really impressed. I was really impressed with the selection this year. So I wanted to show y'all so that y'all would be on the lookout for those. And I love the little wispy wildflowers. Hey Kay, how are you? Okay, so let's get to the white flowers are from Dollar Tree. The ones I showed at the beginning of the video are from Dollar General, and all the ones I just showed are all from Dollar Tree. So I'm only showing Dollar Store flowers during this live. And then I want to show you some unique vessels or little decorating ideas with some things I have around my home. And maybe you have something similar-ish in your house if you love vintage. And I've just got a variety of things here. So some of it's thrifted. The basket I showed at the very beginning, that was already done. You saw this one. Look how beautiful this is. I don't get these to make tea in them, okay? I get them to decorate. How beautiful is this vintage enamel tea kettle? Oh my gosh, and it's got a wooden handle. Now, sometimes whenever you're doing an arrangement in something like this, you know, what do you do with this? It's kind of awkward. Sometimes I'll just kind of set it down next to it, or I'll go store it somewhere where I know I can go back to it to keep the lid with it. Okay, Tana, I hope I'm saying it, Tana Walker. She says Walmart has some beautiful 97-cent flowers this year. Have not really got to check out Walmart's dollar selection, but they usually don't disappoint either with a few of their choices. And so I have a mixture of faux florals, artificial flowers from all over the place. Linda, don't let them hide from you. She said she went and didn't see any of those. But let's just do the plain white on this one and just show you how pretty this is. Okay, I've got all these whites in front of me. Again, one of my favorite tips is to just, so that you can repurpose these, just bend them. Do not cut them, just bend them to put them down and whatever. And a lot of times, most of the time what I have, I don't use floral foam. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. But is that not so pretty? And just ignore the tags, because I keep the tags on so I can tell y'all things, and then I try to just take them off a few things. But just a tea kettle and some quick little flowers like this, and you have the prettiest arrangement for spring. And you could, like I said, the peach would look so pretty on here. Pulling in some of the peach mums. Love your sweatshirt. Where did you get it? Oh, this one, it says live in the cozy life. I wear it all the time. It's like my lounge sweatshirt. I actually made it. I chalk painted it. You could add in a little pop of peach with some of these little mums, or like any of the other ones I have, and just trying to change the whole look of it. So tea kettle, always, I love enamelware. I'm always on the lookout for it. And when you're doing flowers like this, instead of cutting them, you can kind of weave them in and out of each other. I know a lot of y'all know about doing little floral arrangements, but you don't have to ever cut them if you don't want to. And you can just, like I said, weave the wildflowers, and then they're mixed about. You just kind of pull the little mums or whatever flowers you're using. But that's so pretty, right? The blue. Oh, so I'm loving this like cottagey look for, they're just called wildflowers, Jennifer Jones. They're from Dollar Tree, and they're just called wildflowers. That's all they put on the tag. See, let me show them to you again. Look, see, they just put wildflowers. That's it. I don't know. Just like little wildflowers you go alongside the road and scoop up. So beautiful little enamel. So we looked at the enamel picture. We looked at the enamel tea kettle. We looked at the big basket. I love baskets. I just got this one this week. I just love the handles were built into the design of the wood basket. I gave $2.75 for this. Now, for something like this, I would use some flower foam, but I mean, you don't have to. Let's pull in some of these pinks. Wait, let's pull in some of these. Let's go back to the Dollar General flowers, shall we? So something like this is so easy. Again, I will bend the flowers, and I will just set them in a little basket like this. Like I said, maybe with some books again. And really, you could keep it pretty simple. If you want to play with the colors, or you want to keep it all white. I'm looking for my other white ones, while also not trying to break my milk glass. Let me put my milk glass over here so I do not break it. Well, I just threw it down. I know there's another one in here. Hold tight. I don't know. It's like I hid it for myself. Oh well. Well, I was gonna grab the other ones of the. Oh, they're both in there. Okay, they're just not spread out. So you can keep it very simple and just do some little spring flowers sticking out of a basket. Isn't it beautiful? I love that. It does remind me of that too. Or I could. I'm just giving y'all. We're just having fun here. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I love these. So all I'm doing, I'm not pulling any other new flowers out. I'm just pulling all the ones we've looked at and talked about. And I'm just kind of showing you what I would do if I had just a little basket that I just wanted a little spring touch to. Very, very easy. So again, with the books and the flowers, it's one of my favorite looks. Okay, so that's basket. Now, this one's sort of like a cloche, kinda. So you can kind of think if you had some kind of cloche, or you had some kind of, anything that could be considered that. This is kind of the same idea, But I'm combining a few different vintage elements. So I've got a vintage book, always. I love my little books. And I've got a milk glass piece, okay? And I'm actually combining the two. So I would just put that down in there and we could play with the flowers. You can do lots of different things. And basically what you're doing is you're kind of just creating like a gathered look. And then you're just kind of letting that stick up and you're pulling that down over the top. I gave $6.75 the tag's still on here. See the tag's still on there, the pink tag from the thrift store. But this was just such a timeless piece. I thought, man, that'll be so pretty for spring. So you could do, with the cloches, obviously, y'all know y'all can do anything. The peach color would be so pretty too. Oh, I just really am I'm loving the peach this year, I really am. And so I just wanted to show you how easy it was. I do have a few more ideas if y'all hang out while I'm going through here. And then I take some questions too, if you got any questions. So look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. So this is the whole similar idea of a cloche. So you can use this all you want. And of course, I'm arranging these really fast, but if I was trying to arrange these in my home for display, you know, I would obviously cut off the tags and everything else. But just some quick ideas for you there. This is a really good piece. I really like this. Oh, and who remembers the old mailbox that I showed y'all on the video not too long ago? I have it right here. It's one of those little wall mailboxes. It is so pretty. You find these all the time. So this is what it looked like when I bought it. It has little holes where it was hung. And if I wanted to hang this, like, not saying I would put it on the door because it would bang because it's heavy metal. But if I wanted to hang it on the wall, I could just run some wire through these holes from the inside to make a little hook and just hang it on a nail or something. But this is what I would do. I would just open up the top of whatever mailbox. Most of them will have a top on them. Oh, cool. Kay says she has her ants like that. Hey, Summer, my first time catching you live. Hey, Dottie Hughes, how are you? So normally we're crafting, but sometimes we decorate. And so I'm just grabbing some of the things that are in front of me and showing y'all some of these dollar store flowers and how pretty they are. So let's just keep this one kind of wispy and y'all can see. Sticking some little flowers. I'll hold it up for y'all to see. Sticking some little white ones and some little pink ones. Like I said, I don't like to cut flowers unless I have to. If it's something I can't avoid, I will. And look, you know, one of the other #1 questions I get about how I organize my flowers is I have really loved my over-the-door shoe holders. It's so cute, y'all. This is so sweet. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. I have really loved, y'all just have to ignore the tags. Just pretend all the tags are cut off. The over-the-door hangers really do work if y'all have a place to put one of those and you're looking for something like that to organize your flowers. I have not been disappointed with that setup. There's the flowers I was looking for. So I would just keep adding flowers until I was happy with the look. And like I said, I'm using all dollar store, and if I had some of my Hobby Lobby greenery that kind of falls down, and I'm doing this one-handed, I would get some that kind of hangs over the side or whatever. But instantly, a little rusty piece from the vintage store with some spring flowers in it makes such a pretty piece. I think that's gorgeous. And yeah, so containers. So I was just kind of hoping, I went around my house and gathered up some stuff that I had. So far we've shown baskets, a cloche-like piece. Oh, okay, so here's the mailbox. It is such a great find. I kind of splurged on this one a little bit. I think I forget what I gave for it, but I splurged on it just a little bit. Okay, so any of y'all have a vintage scale? This is just a reminder that if you just need a little splash of a season in a little scale, it does not take much. Usually just one little spring flower, and just bend it and set it in there and arrange it, and it looks so pretty. Instant spring just by putting that on there. And usually I tuck this in a corner anyway. And you could, you know, this was just one little $3 stem that I sat right on top of this vintage scale. And just like that, there you go. Y'all are loving this. I hope y'all are loving these ideas. I've started putting those round felt discs that you, put on the bottom of chairs on the back of my heavier door hangers. Oh yes, that's a great idea. So if I wanted to put some kind of felt or something maybe on the back of that mailbox, I could use it as a little door hanger. Okay, so then easily, you know, depending on what your style is, you can easily change out the colors in the mailbox. All kinds of things will look cute. It's kind of hard to decide, don't you think? The pinks would be pretty and the peaches. Just depends on your style. And of course, white is always classic. Always classic with the white. Just some little wildflowers. Just very easy to switch that up. Turn the flower over on the scale. Turn the flower like that. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm just doing these real quick and giving you some ideas. All right, I got a few more things to show you. What about an old sewing box? This one's a really pretty one that I got recently. These are really easy for just throwing in some flowers. Let's pull these pretty pink ones. We haven't used these. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna have these again at Dollar General this year. Because these were the only ones I'm showing y'all tonight that were from last year. But what I will do is I will just bend them again, and I might add in some other things like books or whatever, but I will just arrange them and get them to kind of stick up out of the drawer, like a tray kind of. And then you could put, again, with the old books. And it's just so pretty. You have to bend and kind of manipulate them how you want. But an easy little spring touch too. Very, very easy. That one's springing up like, put that down with the books. Anyway, you get the idea. So there's that. Let's see what else I got for you. Ooh, okay. I think I have just a few more things. What's your favorite so far? This is an old shutter, and I'm just showing you for dramatic effect, okay? It is filthy. It has not been cleaned. Definitely like picked out of a junk shop. This is a hanging basket. This is the only thing what I'm showing y'all tonight that's not thrifted and not vintage. But these are at Hobby Lobby. At least I still think they are in their grapevine baskets. And this is just a little Osnaburg bow. But I was just saying, like a little S-hook on a shutter with a little hanging basket of some sort makes for a really, really pretty quick arrangement too. And you can just throw, you know, whatever flowers you have or that you're wanting to decorate with very easily. It's kind of hard to hold this with one hand, so this one may not end up looking very good because I can't arrange it very easily. But I love these little grapevine baskets. And normally what I do with this one is I will stick some burlap down in there because it's kind of from this particular one. Some of y'all have this one. I know I've gotten feedback because I've done a couple arrangements in it. I will stick some burlap in there, and that will help some of the flowers kind of stick up taller. And this one I could just kind of go wild with and add a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And you could just play and add what you like. And I do like to kind of spread out the colors and the styles of flowers when I'm arranging. And so I'll just kind of pull those over there and just keep adding until I was happy. But look how easy that is. Just a little shutter with a little hanging basket on it just makes for a really pretty arrangement. So I wanted to show you that. And then you could stick, if you want to make it more Eastery, you could have an Easter tag hanging on something like this. You could have a little bunny pick coming out of it. There's a lot you could do to make it super, super spring. Okay, I think I have just a couple more things. Let me take one more sip of water. Mailbox is Karen's favorite. Anna says she loves that shutter idea too. Oh, that sounds cute. Tana says she puts milk glass vases lined up in her sewing machine drawers. As you can see, I have some of those back there. It's a really pretty idea. Okay, so any kind of wooden trays or wooden flat trays too. If y'all hear crash, bam, boom, this is out of my laundry room. I normally keep my hangers. And yes, I actually do use these. When you come into my laundry room, you would see these, but I actually do hang stuff up on them to air dry. So let me put that in there. But a little flat tray or something like this, some kind of like a little primitive tray, and I've got several of them. So easy just to put, we'll grab those same exact flowers we just had, just to put some flowers, and you guessed it, some books, and you could put a little bunny statue or whatever. I have not pulled out all my Easter, y'all, but I've got to, and I'm excited to. My main purpose of this going live tonight is to spend some time with y'all to show y'all these beautiful flowers, and so that you could be on the lookout for them in case you haven't done too much spring flower shopping. These are so gorgeous. Easy, easy. Let's see, little peach ones. Where are you? And usually with books or a bow or with a figurine or something like that, I'll be able to, oops, and these, I'm not usually picking this up and carrying it around either once I get it arranged, but you can see that looks pretty from all angles. Just very, very easy. Hey, Linda, how are you? Okay. Oh, more with the baskets. One more basket. I saw it last minute before I pushed live, and I was like, oh, I love baskets. So I love showing them off. This one's a really, really unique one. And it happens to have some cotton in it right now. That's what I had in it. So it's really pretty. Look at that color. I cannot remember exactly what I gave for this, but I know it was under $1 at the thrift store. I want to say it was 75 cents, and people were just like looking over it because it was so beat up. But it's very, very primitive and very old. And I was like, oh my God. In an antique store, it would have been so much for this little basket, but I think I really did only give like 75 cents for it, or 65 cents, something ridiculous. So the color is stunning, and it looks so pretty. Look, I think I put some actual faux peaches in it last year with some white flowers. The peach color off of this color, oh, look how pretty that is. Y'all know, for somebody, I do a lot of neutral, but I really do love color. I just like the muted versions of the colors. So I do add in color. In springtime, it gets me. It gets me. And look, I'm just going to start throwing these all in here because you can see you could mix all these colors too. The pinks and the peaches. You don't have to stay neutral if you don't want to. Just put a little bit of everything I was showing off tonight. And just like that, look how gorgeous. Oh my gosh, just a sweet little spring touch. I'm hoping to get y'all in the spring mood. That was my whole intention. I think I have one more thing to show y'all. And these are something that you could easily make on your own. Have y'all seen the old vintage springs? I picked these up kind of already done, but cute. All it is a, did you see blue or green on that basket? See, I see green when I first look at it, but I do see the blue and the light hits it just right. It's like a blue-green, a beautiful turquoise, yeah. So all this is, let me show you. I paid $3 each for these. It's just a piece of old reclaimed wood, and they use heavy-duty staples to attach a spring. And just like that, you can just take some of these little Dollar Tree flowers that I showed y'all tonight. Let's just do one in white and one in pink. So these springs, you can find them a lot of places. This would be one of the arrangements I would have to cut if I wanted to intentionally decorate these, because I would want to cut all this excess off. So let's just pretend like the excess is cut off. I'm going to throw it to the back. And I just think this is very, very simple. So I would probably cut those down. I would wrap the stems in like burlap, something like, I don't know. I like the natural look of the stems going down. But look how cute that is. Isn't that so easy? So these were just happened to already be made, but super simple, easy DIY. Let's do this one pink. Gosh, I really should have bought. I was shopping in Minden. Some of y'all probably knew that. I was shopping recently in Minden, and one of the stores had so many of those. It was like a whole bin full, and it was very tempting not to just leave with them all. But what I love about them is they just look so pretty with little arrangements in them. Just very simplistic. Like I said, ignore the tag, but you can envision it, right? Easy. Would make the cutest little centerpieces on tables. Just like some little, I think this is just like old dried out pallet wood or something. So that couldn't be any easier. And I think that is all I have to show y'all for tonight. Let me see if I can answer any questions before I let y'all go. Can I show you how to make springs? Well, I've never made springs. Usually they're just reclaimed. But you probably, if you had a low gauge wire that you could still easily manipulate, you probably could make something similar, just with like a little pliers or something. Yeah, I would rather not mess with springs and just buy them already done like this, because that was pretty easy. But the whole stapling them onto a piece of wood, that would be really easy. Yeah, turquoise is beautiful, and it's just a beautiful vintage color. So I have a little bit of that occasionally, especially during the springtime. So I hope that while you're out and about thrifting, vintage shopping, or shopping in your own home, that is usually what my story is, because I have a nice little vintage cabinet storage outside. And so whether you do all that, I hope that you found some inspiration and that you're looking for some of these dollar store flowers, because they're budget friendly and they're beautiful and they look quite realistic, I think, for the cost. I'm glad you love them, Pauline from North Dakota. Hey, Elaine. Kay says you're making me want to redo my house. Oh my gosh. Well, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I'm doing so great, Linda Smith. How are you? I love old things, Tanya. Yeah, she said, do you like old things? I love old things so much. Which is why often I love a lot of the ideas I share with y'all are crafting would be the Dollar Tree stuff that I did when I came on a few years ago, was because y'all would be able to get it, and then we could kind of make it look old, and we could make it look cute and rustic and just a little bit more unique. And then sometimes I share thrifty things, so and then sometimes I share reclaimed vintage stuff. So I share a little bit of it all, just depending on what you're able to get your hands on and what kind of decor you like in your own home. Amy said she thinks the enamel tea kettle flower display was her favorite, and the mailbox is Lynn's favorite. And Carrie likes the little atrium cloche. Yeah, atrium, that's the word. Linda said she was partial to the kettle, but she loved the shutter. Thank you, Diane. I'm glad you loved all the ideas. Mary Lou said she liked the shutter and the mailbox. Those were her favorites. This was so much fun to share this love of my vintage and flowers during the springtime. I love when every season hits. I love when every season hits and all the new florals come out. It's one of my favorite things to do. Anna, the name of the fabric bow. So this little bow is called, it's made with just ripped fabric, and it's made with Osnaburg, which is very similar to muslin. So it's just a very natural, organic type of fabric. And I just rip strips and I build it with little tails and little loops. You can make it however big you want. Osnaburg, that was what it's called. Sally said she has some shutters stashed away. Nancy said the shutter's her favorite. Carolyn O'Neill said she got on late, or the flowers from Dollar Tree or Dollar General, both. So all the flowers I showed in tonight's live were from Dollar General and Dollar Tree. And that was to feature and tell y'all how amazing dollar store flowers can be if you look for them just right. Awesome. Oh gosh, it was so great visiting with y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed hanging out with you. I'm gonna let you run. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, and I will be back with you next week for some fun, all right? All right, bye.